falling down a little
okay.
bit intensely. Oh god! Oh, are you? Do you want me to give you a little bit more? It's all right. There we are.
Thank you, James. I know it's gonna.
There we are. Oh no, I gave you too much. There we are.
It is intense setting up the M50.
Hello and welcome to the 31st episode of the Mediocre podcast. I, surprisingly, am James, the nerdy Brit Skinner.
Well, and I, believe it or not, James.
Really?
I'm Fraser. Fraser Oliver. Rude cunt. Taking our sunlight.
Come on, look at this.
Oh,
It's a minute in.
sorry.
Come on, I'm not
Sorry,
really doing the
James.
editing.
No.
YouTube algorithm won't work that one out. It's been a while.
Yeah, I actually
Because
did
we
record
cheated.
one, didn't we? Cheated. We found
We used our
a
initiative.
lost episode. Wanted to put it out there for the.
Because even though it was what, like 2 weeks since we recorded the last one, especially because we've been like so like, because like for the last what, like 2 months, it's just been like record an ep every week, record an ep every week around the same time as well. It's kind of like when
it's
you
strange to not have done it for a week.
it was like a nice week off,
Yeah.
because gave us some notes, free podcast, haha. But like, yeah, it was.
Sorry.
It was a good little, and now we're back. I hope you enjoyed the last episode. If you feel cheated, this is a full waffly notes episode.
You're back with a traditional podcast episode.
I don't know what their favourites are. Do you like themes?
Yeah, actually, let us know. Do you?
Yeah, because without being egotistical, we get more views on notes.
Yes.
Which is quite important to me. So
Which do you prefer recording?
I think for a more traditional, well-structured podcast, a theme for the moments that get created.
There's something about a waffle podcast.
But then again,
that gets me.
if we're doing a theme, we'll likely just
do tangents
waffle
into-
anyway.
yeah.
So tangents
Yeah,
are us.
we will never
Hot
not
toddies.
waffle.
Yeah.
I like that.
What are you drinking, son?
Well, I have got a Monster Ultra Fiesta Mango.
Ooh. So is that
Zero
like the
sugar.
mango loco
Well, because
one?
we had the Mango Loco one, and it's the only Monster I actually. If I can have a
Right,
Monster,
yeah.
that is the one I'll go for.
But that's the
And we were looking at the
Fiesta
Monsters,
version.
and it's an Ultra Fiesta.
Oh,
Mango.
sorry.
So I don't know what.
So how many Fiestas would you give Mango Loco? Because if that's advertising as the Ultra Fiesta version.
This has got to be a good 10. At least the Ultra Beast.
Oh,
Bloody
God.
hell, it's a bit intense.
Second half of this podcast is going to be wild.
It's a Wednesday, calm down.
Now, what am I drinking?
What are you drinking,
I'm
James?
drinking the exact same thing.
Well, who'd have
Psych.
thought? It's almost like we've done 31 episodes of this format. Now, I say that, we're switching it up. I don't know why we're... Do you want to explain how this came about? Because I think you...
I was in Asda, and I was purchased. It's a Mike mug. I really like Mike from
He's
Monsters
really
Inc.
cool.
It's actually not very convenient to drink
I
out
was
of.
looking at my mug thinking, I don't know how I'm going to drink it.
I've actually got to admit, it's really not a convenient thing to drink out of.
And-
It's Mike. And then Fraser's about to go to Asda the next day, and guess what he decides to buy?
I thought I'll get the Sully one. So now we're going to pour our drinks into mugs and drink them throughout the podcast for our Mike and Sully mugs.
This will become a tradition.
How are you meant to drink out of this though? Because I can't. Because usually I'll hold that way.
No,
I
you
can't
have
drink
to
out of his eyebrow.
Problem is, this one curves, so you kind of got to like, properly like deep throat it. You enjoyed that, but it's like yeah, the way it curves. It's
Well, that's our quote for this one. It curves a bit, so you've got a proper deep throat.
I have a really funny quote this week that I'm going to share with you. So basically, I had my passport sent down to the Pen Rin, and we were looking at my old passport picture, well, my current passport
this is
picture. And we were just in the mirror with he was at work, and it was me and good old Parker. And we were looking at the passport. I was there in the mirror. Just turned to Parker, just point to the picture, and goes, "Got no bitches." It works at the moment. It really did
That's
work
great.
at the moment.
I did have one that was from Parker, who very inspirational. Boyfriends will come and go, but herpes are for life.
Honestly, I've never felt more represented within a statement in my life. That's great. That's
Make of
fantastic.
that what you will. Apparently the herpes rates in Falmouth are going up.
Oh God, I was thinking of this. Do you think you're more Mike or more Sully of
I
this
don't
podcast?
know.
Who's more of a Mike? Who's more of a Sully?
I mean, you've got the sarcasm of Mike, and the like sort of. I feel like Mike can be very cynical. Like, he looks at the world like this is the shit'em. What sounds like that?
I'm happy to relate to Mike. I'm always happy to be a sidekick to the Fraser of a YouTube channel. Big up the Marvel musical ad revenue. I know my place in the YouTube scene.
It is just mango loco. It's no different, really. I'm not tasting any particularly ultra fiesta about it.
Hello. It tastes like.
I don't think that would have picked up.
If you didn't pick up, it was a little. I gargled a little bit.
Just, oh, hello.
That tastes like a squash.
It's just orange squash. It's just like an orange
Squash with a fuck ton of caffeine. But then again,
but it tastes nice.
It tastes nice, and actually, because of its no sugar, I think it's better than Mango Loco.
I guess then, yeah.
Because I don't think there's that much of a difference.
No, and this is zero sugar.
Might as well have less sugar.
Well go,
Save the old arteries.
If you pick up the arteries.
I've always been fond of my arteries, personally.
If you're choosing between basically the same drink, just one has no sugar, why would you go for the one that has sugar? Like, if I can have the same drink with no sugar?
Health. Because health is wealth. How's life? What's going on?
It's good. A bit stressful. It's all going on.
Yeah.
Assessments are coming up.
We're assessment season. I've got big up Katie. Big up scene partner Katie. She watches the pod.
That is going to be her name forever. Katie scene partner.
Katie scene partnership.
There we go.
I enjoy Katie. So in my assessment, I am. It's a bit dark.
Yeah.
Because so for context, we have to do for one of our bits 2 scenes. So they gave us one and we chose one. Now in the first one, I'm an abusive boyfriend, and in the second one, I'm a school shooter.
But the play that is from has more relevance than.
Come on.
So, the play that you chose that from, we did a duo-along from, in like our first thing at college. Like the first thing we did at college was us doing that.
I was the same character that I
so you're
meant
sort of reprising your role.
We were talking about this, weren't we? I think this is the first role I've ever technically reprised.
Well, it is, yeah.
Because I don't think I've done anything else.
No. Oh.
Yes, technically I have actually reprised it, but I'm not going to go into it.
Okay.
I haven't reprised the same role.
Right.
I've done the same show twice.
Okay, so this is the first role you've actually reprised.
Yeah. And that show doesn't really count. I shouldn't really count it. No.
Okay.
I think I'm good. No, I've done that one twice as well, but in a slightly different format. Big up the Theatre in the Hut.
I love the Theatre in the Hut. This is the second mention the Theatre in the Hut has got on this podcast, so well done.
I love it. I genuinely love it.
Bless
them. What alone? How about you? What are you up to?
I am either someone who's basically got out of rehab and then they're like, I'll try and get their mate out of rehab.
Lovely.
Which is great. Or I'm a man who asks his wife to have a baby in IKEA. They're having a little shop in IKEA and he's like, do you know what would be cool if we have a child? And she's a bit like, maybe don't bring this up while we're getting our flat pack furniture. He's like, sorry, Jing. And then they shout.
Is it a comedy or?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's a lot of fun.
Okay.
But it's also a comedy where you sort of laugh and you go, oh gosh, it's serious, but it's still quite funny.
Yeah. Sounds good. At least, because the other thing we're doing at the moment is so basically like verbal. So but not like
it's only voiceover.
It's called recorded media. So you it's like going into a booth. So we've done like narration-y stuff, like audiobooks, like children's books, children's animation, all that stuff, and that's a lot of fun. And,
it's a lot of fun.
And luckily, my script for that is, it's a comedy.
Yeah.
Well, my scene certainly is. So.
You don't have to learn lines because you have it there, which is great.
That is a lot.
Obviously, you've got to be familiar with it, but you don't have to be off, which is lovely. Cause
very, very pleasant.
Because that'd be a lot of admin.
It would be a lot of admin, but overall,
everything's all right. Yeah.
On 3. Little news update. I know you're all cared. Got a job.
Oh.
So basically, as you'll know, I used to work in a supermarket. I never said the name of that supermarket, and I'm not going to now.
Especially now.
Because I'm back with them in a different store!
I never thought I'd see the day. I never
I've
thought
got to
I'd
put
see
on
the
the
day.
damned uniform again.
Oh,
Yes.
inspirational.
So that's going to be exciting. So I can't wait for my work-life balance to go out the window when I pick up tons of overtime. Because I like money! I received an email
Okay.
that made me shit myself.
Oh, this is the shit yourself. Okay.
So I basically told Fraser, like one of my notes of this podcast is, this morning I got an email that made me shit myself. I'm not going to
I
tell
have
him.
found this funny though. That I think we said this before on the podcast. It's funny how we go, there's a cool story I want to tell you, but I'm going to wait and not tell you. We don't have normal conversations, so I was like, oh, to wait for the podcast.
So I just get I have a couple of emails, and I just get emails every once in a while. So I got a notification for email. I didn't know what email address it was from. I just cracked myself.
God.
It's from YouTube Community Guidelines.
Oh shit.
Hi James Skinner. Our team has reviewed your content, and unfortunately, we think it violates our child safety policy. We've removed the following content from YouTube.
At this point, you're like, shitting shit fuck.
Because not only does that mean, a piece of content's been removed, I worked hard on that shit. Oh my god, I've got a community because you get...
You've got a strike. Like,
if you don't know YouTube copyright laws, you have so you can get copyright claims, which basically your advice is to get as little as those as possible, so when you apply for monetization you're more likely to get approved. But overall, copyright they don't actively affect your channel in a primary way.
It'll be, oh, you can't monetize the video, it's blocked in these territories, it's blocked it doesn't affect your channel, it's just the one video that it's on.
However, I believe if you get I think eventually community strikes do go away.
They do. But
if you got 3 before they've gone away,
you're fucked.
There's your channel's gone. It also sometimes means they force stop uploading. Now, which video on the Nerdy Brit channel do you think got me?
I dread to what was it? Child
safety policy.
I was going to say I hope so that Parker's in, but he's not running a channel, is he?
Right, I'm gonna reveal to you all, there is no community guideline strikes on the Nerdy Brit channel.
Oh, so what the fuck?
It's not on Mediocre at best. So
sorry?
My tap was spontaneous.
Oh, tap is pissing.
This last night, I just shat myself.
Can you stop pissing during the podcast, please?
Oh.
Pissing in a sink. Do you go back to the last podcast? There we go.
Woohoo! God, that was niche memory.
Yeah. Horrible.
So can you work out where this is from?
Is it from when you've uploaded a video probably for college or something? We used to upload videos from college.
Now, straight away,
no.
I when first of all I thought it was the Nerdy Brit channel. So obviously then, because I was thinking, where else do I upload content from?
Shit.
And then I realised, Fraser, can you think of something I had to do in the first year of college?
Don't tell me it's Dissociate, James.
Now I'm scared to actually say the words on YouTube.
Let's be cryptic about this. Is that what it is? Is it Dissociate?
But I titled it very poorly. Those 2 words are the title. I don't know. This was when I was 16.
That's incredible.
So pretty much 4 years ago, I uploaded it. I don't know how this hasn't been flagged before.
That's amazing.
But basically, I did in college. We had to film a lot of stuff and then upload it as part of a process. Is the easiest way I can explain it.
So show our work. Basically.
Yeah. So one of the things I was doing in my play in first year was that I had to do something. Fuck off! I had to do something to another actor or like pretend to in the play, and then for my process, I've just blankly written down blank scene. And
you can fill in what you want in that blank.
Yeah, I'm not going to say it now anymore.
But just use your initiative.
But I it's quite funny.
That is hysterical.
It's great content. Thank you, Team YouTube. And
that's amazing.
And YouTube, I admit my mistake. If you want to take down the James Skinner YouTube channel with all privated videos, feel free.
Treat yourself.
That's okay.
That
won't
is incredible.
mind.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's my big story of the week.
Now, I know we were conscious. We said we don't want to be like an all nerdy podcast.
Oh god,
so I feel like something big has happened that we should probably briefly touch on.
Poor Liz Truss.
No, Liz Truss.
Fuck the Tories, get us a general election.
Clip of that guy in House of Commons making a great joke.
What was it?
He said something about, apparently they're going to write a book about Liz Truss's time in office called Out by Christmas. And he said, I don't know if that's the release date or the title.
Yeah, no,
I was like, that. Good, really good.
What a fucking bitch. Please give us a general election, government. Thank you.
Yeah, should we just not have the Tories? We're not getting political on the map. Not
do you know, Liz Truss is the only ever Prime Minister since 1963 that hasn't had an episode of Doctor Who released during her tenure.
She's fucked it.
She
just stayed on it.
Literally.
She could have had fucking... You just stayed on a bit.
Just stay on a bit. Power of the Doctor.
It's coming in
bosh, bosh.
It's coming very soon, actually. Yeah. Oh, exciting.
Oh my god. Gonna be lots of content. You're gonna get double content. Basically, when you're watching this, if you're watching this on the Sunday, that's when it comes out. There'll be content.
There'll be.
I will rinse the views. I'm getting 1,000 views in a night. That's the plan. Cheers.
The She-Hulk finale was a thing, which I feel like, because we spoke about it on the TV special episodes we did, I feel like we should talk about the finale and our now final thoughts. I know you did a video on it. Obviously,
She-Hulk episodes ranked somewhere. I can't remember.
You also did, what was it? Was She-Hulk good? Is She-Hulk bad?
Like the good and bad of She-Hulk, which neither I need to do a community poll on this, because genuinely, if I ever talk about the MCU, lowest performing videos, I don't know if I should just stop.
People just don't. Maybe people just don't want it,
or people just aren't subscribed for it. So I need to build that audience.
But you have to build it. Commit. The thing is, you have to commit to building it.
Yeah,
which will mean which might mean a string of
from other places.
Marvel. Yeah.
I think I'm good.
Do you want to put out a string of maybe lower performing Marvel videos to hopefully not even?
No, I don't.
Exactly. There we go. What were your general opinions on the finale episode of She-Hulk, James the Nerdy Brick Skinner?
So overall, positive review.
Okay, I'm glad.
I think I like how, it had some fun moments. I really, really wish they'd got actual Kevin Feige instead of the robot.
Honestly, it would have been hysterical if just Kevin was sat there in a seat.
But I think my slight problem with it is lots of funnies, lots of great jokes. I agree. The problem people have had with it, if Deadpool said any of the things She-Hulk said, there would be no uproar.
Oh no, yeah.
So that's been a point that's been very well made. My slight problem with it is it criticises having a generic ending and then not doing anything particularly cool or interesting with said ending.
Because I did really enjoy the everyone coming in for that fight scene, Abomination Hulk turns up. That everyone turning up and then Titanium, whatever her name was. That and then them stopping it. I thought that was very clever. But yeah, I wish they then had gone somewhere interesting past Jennifer going and talking to Kevin, the robot man.
I think my big problem with the series in general is that I think it just needed to. It can be a comedy, and I think tonally it just needed to take the legal stuff more seriously.
Yeah, because
you go into show you go into the courtroom and it's just a farce. I feel like imagine this. It doesn't have to be like the serious Broadchurch thing, but you have some really cool, interesting legal cases, and then it kind of does that as the front. And then you see behind the scenes, and that's when it's more like this office style sitcom. That could have been really cool,
especially when at the start, the first or second episode, Jennifer literally said, "Oh, this is still like a legal show. Don't forget that." Well, clearly, it
not.
isn't, is it? Because I kind of hoped it had been more of a legal show. Like even when Daredevil popped in for like a court scene, I was a bit like, "Oh God, don't have Matt Murdock there in a legal scene and still make it." But I really like the new character, the like costume designer man.
Yeah, no,
I've never
was
seen
cool.
him again. He's a lot of fun.
I'd happily
He's a
have
lot
him
of
back.
fun.
I think he was in. Was it Flight Attendant? I watched that.
Oh,
a
he
while back.
might have been.
I think he was in
watched
Flight
Flight
Attendant.
Attendant.
I watched the first season. It was alright.
Oh yeah, quite enjoyed it. It was alright.
I'm glad.
Shit ending, it was quite alright.
Yeah, it's alright. Yeah. Each to their own. Curried cauliflower mac and cheese.
I'm glad you remembered fucking curried cauliflower mac and
Curried?
cheese. Just let that sit for a second.
Cauliflower. I feel like that's like 3 different dishes mixed
Yeah,
into one.
cauliflower,
You've got
curry.
cauliflower cheese, mac and cheese,
And a curry.
and a tikka masala.
Like what? What the fuck are we doing?
Like, I get it. If you want to season your cheese sauce, fair enough.
But it's not with
Not
fucking
curry.
curry powder, is it?
Curry and cheese.
Yeah.
I don't.
It's very strange.
So for context.
Yeah, we've been doing it. Everyone knows what's going on.
So basically, we were out seeing the Danish book
Well,
club. We will get that damn episode
Yeah, we do
sorted.
need to
We're
get that
so
episode
sorry,
sorted.
boys. We will get it
get
sorted,
on
I
it.
promise. We were out seeing them in the Cornish Bank.
Yeah, big shout out.
It's a place to drink. It's not actually.
No, we didn't just go HSBC, go have a watch.
Nat West, can we listen to the Danish
Can you
book club?
shut up? We're trying to have a drink here.
But obviously they were like doing some food because they have like a little food stand,
Yeah.
like each to their own.
Very
fair
weird.
enough.
It is like a little.
Some people just have a menu, but each to
Some
their
people have
own.
a kitchen, but that's okay.
But then one of the things they were serving was curried cauliflower mac and cheese.
Which is clearly like a veggie option. But who the fuck is having that? Because imagine the texture of some macaroni and then just having a bit of cauliflower. What?
that on its
That
own
is
is weird.
rank.
Like cauliflower cheese,
I love a
Lovely.
cauliflower cheese.
mac and cheese. Mwah.
Tikka masala. I love a.
I'm not actually
don't
that
chuck
big.
it. I quite like it.
If you go to a chip shop, have you ever had?
Oh.
It's like chicken, chips, curry sauce.
Oh, don't. Oh, honestly.
Oh, I could shag a chicken.
We should
chips
have a
crust.
chip.
But I'm trying to lose weight.
There's a chippy just up
Yeah, we'll have to go to the one
that you didn't.
that I did. Yeah, so before this, I did like. So obviously from the jobs episode, you'll know that I worked at a certain tax evading corner shop for a day. Was supposed to come in 2 months. Well,
The raging
2
cake.
days later, and just got the raging shits, which I had yesterday as well.
Are you alright? It's the carbs.
My body is just going stop.
having a shambles.
My body is indeed having a shambles. And then there's like an advert outside a fish and chip shop, quite near to where I live, I'd say. And they were like, yeah, just come in high. So I was like, come in. I was like, yeah, can you come in for a trial shift first? I was like, yes, banging, finally money. I go in, lovely. They just like whack me on tills. I'm there like, bish bash bosh, I know what I'm doing, You want some fish and chips? You want salt? You want vinegar? Oh, it's all in their machine. It's all lovely. It's all laid out. Well enough. Pays me 15 quid at the end of the night. It was only 2 hours, so I got an ass to shop in with that. Lovely. Said he'd call me back, give me more shifts. Never did.
Come.
I didn't think I did the work I was asked to do.
You got 15 quid out of it.
I've got a new job, and to be fair, I would have considered like filling in a couple of evenings with it if they wanted to keep me on.
But if you want to be prick.
At the end of the day, you're another day older.
Dude, I am just thinking about chicken, chips, and curry sauce now. I'm not gonna lie to
Oh,
you. My brain is just.
after the thing tonight. Should we go to a chip?
Oh, don't. Oh.
Get chicken, chips, and curry sauce.
Oh shit! What time is that? Is it 6 o'clock? We'll be fine.
Yeah, we're fine. We just need to leave. What time are we planning on leaving?
So, can you not stop?
Hey!
Come on now. Who is it?
Who the fuck do you want? They're just stopping as well.
They are just stopping.
The ironic thing, the lighting is absolutely fine.
Yeah, well, I think we're making a massive.
The natural ambience really works really well.
Oh no, they've moved.
I love how my posture, that kind of made it worse, if anything. Actually, come back!
Yeah, actually, can
Come
you
back! The lighting was
The
brilliant!
curtains
for a
don't
sec.
work well, though. Can you?
I need to check on my notes.
Yeah, I'm looking at me notes.
Savannah.
I do have a note that will lead us into our tier list segment for the episode, which I know everyone's growing to. Everyone loves that.
Everyone loves it. I love how my good posture makes me look
I
taller.
know. I'm trying to think. Yeah.
I'm just vibes.
Um,
Try the Greg's t-shirt.
Oh, that's funny. We both turned up to uni today. I had my Greg. Oh, what kind of jacket it is?
Is it not really a
It's
bomber?
not really, we'll call it. I had like my Greg's bomber jacket on, and James was there in just Greg's t-shirt, and I was like, "This is great."
Just in a meeting. What do you think, guys, about chicken salad
That's
sandwiches?
exactly
Let us
where
know
my
in the
note is.
comments
That's exactly
below.
where I was going. To me, a chicken salad sandwich. It was like it was full of mayo as well. I was like, "This is that is god awful."
Tomato as a bit of salad isn't great in general. When it's like been like processed and like in a sarnie,
Just
no.
get over yourself.
It's just I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, it's not happening. I love how I go all nasal sometimes.
That's good.
Ladies and gentlemen,
So on
it's
that,
just not happening.
I think we should do a sandwich tier and give us. But I think this is going to be a very similar problem to the crisp tier list, where I'm not a really big fan of sandwich. Like, I don't have a sandwich, but I will have opinions on sandwiches.
I think I can complain a lot, and
especially with the last place is very controversial. It's
wait, so this is like the worst.
worst to best.
But in terms of like, is this like?
British voters, like someone.
So is this like a list of the best, and this is just the worst of the best, or is this just the worst?
It was like a survey done by HelloFresh, where they basically gave loads of different.
If you want to sponsor us, HelloFresh,
Can you imagine?
we'll do a right.
We'll do a
HelloFresh.
cooking.
We will do a full cooking podcast with a HelloFresh kit. All you have to do is send us a kit.
We don't
and we'll
want
promote you.
extra money. Literally just send us the kit.
I
and we'll
might
do it.
clip that and put that on Twitter.
You should. So basically, they did a poll, and this was the top 20 answers for the top 20 most voted ones.
Okay.
There are probably ones below this. Number 20 is a crisp sandwich.
Depends what crisps.
But also, I don't think just crisps.
Well,
Like,
yeah,
let people
just
add
crisp is
crisps to
weird.
sandwich. That's okay. Having literally just a packet of Walkers between your bread. That what? Put something else in.
Have you ever had a chip butty though? Because I love a chip
Oh,
butty.
is that-
Oh,
Chip.
chip butty.
Duh. Chicken, chips, chip buttered curries.
Oh!
Oh god.
Mango loco!
It's a crisp sandwich. I'd agree if it was crisps with something else in the sandwich, but having just
But
crisps
overall, you know that like, whole like Walker's thing. I am crisps out. It's just the wrong texture.
yeah,
I've never made myself a bacon sarnie and
thought-
thought, you know what would make this
ready
better?
salted would absolutely.
Fucking hell, some tortilla chips in this would go down a bloody treat.
Now 19, I know we definitely both got opinions on.
Oh, that's gonna be a bad opinion.
It's the
isn't it?
BLT.
Parker! Parker, your sandwich choices are shit.
If you like a BLT, take a look at yourself
Just
and make a change. You got to get it right,
like
genuinely.
I'm sure you have, like Fraser Oliver, a mirror in your home. Like, just
BLTs are good.
No, they're not.
Actively horrid.
actively awful.
Because bacon, I love bacon. Lettuce in a sandwich, I quite like. Adds a bit of crunch
Yeah.
to it. It's
Processed salad tomatoes.
even if it was freshly grown, I still like tomato in it. It's too the juice.
It's
is the
wet.
juice. Yeah, it is. If it's got juice, I don't want it in my sarnie.
Love me a soggy sandwich.
All right.
I feel like also there's no commander in that sandwich.
No.
Every sandwich needs to have your
Something
base of
that's-
like in most chicken sandwiches, the chicken is
Oh,
like
yeah.
the thing that is like it's this and something else. With a BLT, it's kind of just like you're all just merged together.
It's just a bit of a mush at the end of the day. It is a mush. This was a UK survey, and 18th is pastrami sandwich. Pastrami sandwich.
Who did they survey? The Tory cabinet?
You look so baffled. baffled.
Pastrami?
I don't think I can even tell you what pastrami is.
It's like a very expensive, it's a very expensive cut of meat. I think is it a deli meat?
I think
It's an expensive deli meat.
But if pastrami sound fucking
Wasn't that supposed to be I don't think in America that was supposed to be like if you wanted like the most expensive Subway. I think it was a pastrami.
Fuck off.
I don't know how I know that.
That's very niche knowledge from you.
I just love a Subway.
Niche pastrami. Oh, damn.
You should go for a Subway.
Parker will kill us. Parker hates Subway.
Should we have a MAB meeting over a Subway?
Oh my god.
Where do we want the future of the podcast? We're 2 more episodes. We're a third
Eat
of the
Subway
way to 100.
on MAB.
Eat Subway on a MAB?
We could do like a food, like just talk about like our favourite foods and stuff while eating a Subway.
Yeah.
Mukbang. A MAB week. 17th, ham sandwich.
Depends. You know that like
I'm going to
proper
sound very
like
cunty here because it depends on the ham.
like no
It sounds cunty.
But like
If it's wafer thin ham,
like at the end
I'm
of the
not
day,
interested.
the problem is you have to put about 4 wafers of the wafer thin ham.
and if it's gammon, as you'll know,
But you get those proper like chunky like
like the
smoky hams,
Joe.
and I am there like
Yeah. But if it's
that
that little
kind of
honey,
works.
you get like 550 slices of wafer thin ham. I'm like, that's not.
But then
interesting.
honey ham, if it's chunky ham.
Oh, if it's chunky honey glazed ham.
Oh, don't piss me off, Fraser Oliver. Oh.
This.
Have we criticised every? No, we haven't criticised ham very much. We can criticise another one now.
16th is bacon, James. How is that 16th?
The classic
Bacon
British
sarnie
bacon
is 16th.
sarnie. What? What?
Who have they surveyed for this? Fucking Liz Truss and Co. Who have they fucking surveyed?
16th. Oh, if you know, you know.
It's a joke.
Oh.
50 ham and cheese sandwich is 15th.
Now, if you ever had it, like most like coffee shop, like chain coffee shops do it, like a ham and cheese croissant.
Oh, honestly,
Ooh.
ham and cheese croissants are great.
It's like warming. It's one of those that like you like feel it like trickle through your system. It's just like. It's just one of those that like trickles through your system, and it's just lovely. Honestly, I love a ham and cheese croissant. It's one of my favourites. Fraser, what's next on the list? Croissant tier list.
Beef.
Almond is number 1.
Beef sandwich.
Have you ever had a beef sandwich? I quite like it. It depends.
I used to have it as like a leftover. Like if we had a roast on Sunday, it's roast beef. A Monday, it'd be like, right, use this beef in anything you can.
Yeah.
Whack it in a sarnie.
But my mum sometimes used to buy, like, you can buy like ham, you can buy like slices of beef, and
I've always seen that.
they're vile.
Okay.
They're actually like, because it's just you lose all the beef flavour, so it's just chewy and flavourless.
Nice.
Nice. Scourge. Yumma yumma.
No, this next one I would put higher,
This
but
next
it's very, it's very dependent. Like this could either be the greatest thing or the shittest thing because it's a pulled pork sandwich. Now I love pulled pork.
Right.
I am the advocate for pulled pork being fucking incredible.
I both like pulled pork and think it's very overrated. You tell me I can either have a pork chop or you're gonna pull it apart with a bit of fork because you think you're hard. Like, I'd rather just give me some pork.
Because that's the thing, it'd be great. It very much depends how it's done.
Also,
Because if it's done like a bitter tomato
like
barbecue
pulled
that's
pork.
what I'm talking about. And
barbecue
by
pulled
sandwich,
pork on a pizza.
oh, it's like that beef brisket one they did at Pizza Express.
But that had too many onions on it.
But I figured out you can take the onions off.
What?
You can put on the notes of the order no onions, and then it's just beef brisket. I know.
Yo, can we get a pizza?
Yes, I know.
Oh!
It was a game changer. I was like, I could just have beef on my pizza. Yes,
Just a beef brisket, because the beef brisket was so nice. There was just it was like an onion farm.
It was. There was so much fucking onion. I don't like a bit of, not really on a pizza, but like onion in stuff is quite nice. It adds a bit of crunch to it. On a pizza, and when it's just a layer of onion, just
Ben,
give me more beef.
Sort
Yeah,
them
come
out
on,
for me.
Ben.
Come on, Ben.
Head chef Ben.
Head chef Ben. Can we...
It's not the same Ben and Matt. This is a different...
Different Ben. Different Ben.
Hope you're following along at home. I don't know what number 12 means. It's a Cuban sandwich. I don't know what that means.
What, was it a missile crisis in a sandwich? Sorry, that's such a shit joke. I'm sorry. that's so poor from
currently
me.
Googling what a Cuban sandwich is.
What the fuck's a
A
marked
variation
Cuban
of ham and cheese sandwich.
So it's a ham and
I
cheese
don't know.
sandwich.
Right, it's layered with 2 kinds of pork, melted Swiss cheese, pickles and mustard.
Right, Swiss cheese.
Just why do I want less cheese?
Just tell me you vote UKIP. Just let me
But
know.
also, why would I want less cheese? It's got holes in it. Oh, good for you. I want the more cheese I can have, cunt.
Come on, just get some fucking
Don't
Cathedral
cut
City.
circles out my cheese. Cathedral, I love Cathedral City.
Big up. What's next? What's 11?
Bombay sandwich.
So wait, Bombay.
Again, do they mean the potatoes? It's just Bombay potatoes and a fucking sandwich.
What is a Bombay sandwich? And I was bacon was 16th.
I actually can't. Oh, it's just fucking. Look at that.
Oh.
I can't be
It's a bitch.
fucking. 10th is turkey sandwich.
Oh no! Oh, Christmas. Like, because I remember. Oh, my Christmas. Because then, like, you know, you can get like those like bread to bake, but then you can get like the mini bread to bake. With that, cut a turkey, whack a butter. I know it's usually traditionally gone with pork, but there's usually still some applesauce left over.
I love
turkey and
applesauce.
applesauce is really good
I
as well.
love applesauce.
Oh!
Gammon and applesauce.
No, but
Oh,
that's
no, James.
no, I believe you.
James, when I tell you a gammon and applesauce sarnie, because we have gammon like at Christmas as like a.
Of course you
is
do.
it gammon or is it turkey? I always. But whack that in like a bake at home like baguette with a bit of applesauce. You're ready to go.
Ooh!
We can't get back on gammon because then we'll both buy gammon joints again.
Speaking of turkey, I remember once I think it was in London, and it was like turkey. Fuck, that's a bit too.
Fucking hell!
We're up in space, man. Big up Sam
There's
Ryder.
a fucking eclipse going on. Fuck me.
I had a turkey, halloumi, and pesto panini. And trust me,
I love paninis.
that was genuinely,
It's making me really fucking hungry.
I genuinely think that's one of like the only times I've ever had pesto.
This isn't helping my want for chicken, chips and curry sauce, James.
I just had some fish, so I'm quite good actually.
Oh, I'm glad. Okay. Number 9 is steak sandwich. Now, I had...
Steak in a panini.
I'm ready for you to call me a Tory here.
I definitely... You would think I would take any
Just ready.
excuse.
So, we went to Disney.
Which one?
Disney World.
Here we fucking go. Big
and
up Florida.
Americans love their, like, Philly cheesesteak shit.
But you
So,
would, wouldn't you?
I went and like, because the way they did it, you like got you got breakfast and dinner included in your stay at the hotel. So I was like, cool. We went and it was like a buffet sort of thing.
Quick thing.
Yes.
When you do that, did you buy lunch as well? Because I'd be there like, if breakfast and dinner is
We really
free,
didn't.
I'm going to have a tuck in at breakfast. Fuck off! And I'm going to have a tuck in at dinner.
Yeah, we had loads of breakfast, and because they had like waffles, they had they had everything. And then if we're in the parks, and it's like they have like giant churros. I was like, well, I'm not having a giant churro.
you
So
can
any
always
snacks
have- yeah.
and shit you want, you get it. And then we just save it, yeah. And
I will get there one day. I will get
And
to
they
Broadway one day.
they had Philly cheesesteak baguettes, and I was like, oh god, it's an American Philly. When I tell you, it was the greatest thing I've ever tasted.
I can
It was,
imagine.
the steak was like, it was cooked perfectly, like rare. I was like, this is incredible.
It's like, that's
Oh,
such a
that's the steak sandwich
like,
I'm picturing. That was
steak cheese bread.
what can go wrong.
Oh,
You surely can't fuck that up. Honestly, no, that was the greatest.
my mum on my birthday sometimes used to just do like steak with like cheese and like a little bit like a nice barbecue. Fuck me, silly.
No, I'm ready for a rant.
I
We
love
have
how
had
I
a
said
rant for a
fuck me,
while.
silly, and you mean
Right,
like,
I'm ready.
no.
Right. Number 8 is a tuna sandwich. It just fucking stinks of shit. First off, it absolutely reeks.
Like, and, right, the problem is that like meal deal. Bear in mind, I fucking hate the idea of tuna on a sandwich. Then in a meal deal, it's like this tuna paste with like way too much like mayo, and then the cheeky cunts decide, you know what? Right, what would work in a sandwich? Tuna and cucumber.
Yeah, that's
because
great.
cucumber in a sandwich is a bit weird. And then the worst one, tuna, smelly fucking tuna paste, and sweet corn.
So you're going to be really annoyed at my mum here, James.
Well,
One
right.
of her favourite things to eat, like if she's at lunchtime, I was like, I'm kind of peckish. Her and my dad will genuinely have tuna, sweet corn, mayo sandwiches, toasted with cheese. Honestly, basically a crime.
Right. Tuna is smelly and vile. Sweet corn is crunchy, vile, and you're literally just going to shit it out
doesn't
anyway.
do anything. It doesn't. You cannot process it. It's not fucking eating it.
That's
You're
like
getting nothing from eating sweet corn.
Right, literally, if you told me, eat this stack of A4 or eat this cob,
I'm having the stack.
I'm having the stack
A4
of
is going
A4.
straight. Like you literally shit out sweet corn the same way it goes in. Why? It doesn't do anything for you.
if
It
you
just doesn't.
eat sweet
Don't
corn,
do it.
you have a hole in your brain.
You are
and
wasting
it's
your
fucking
time.
massive.
You actually. Jimmy, you're just wasting your time if you eat sweet corn. You've got a hole in your brain.
And it's fucking massive.
Oh, I'm having this cheese
Sorry,
sandwich.
Just a casual
Cheese,
Now,
just some cathedral cheddar between your
if you
noses.
toast it,
Well,
or a little...
Number 6 is grilled cheese sandwich.
I'd call it a toasted cheese
So
sandwich.
we're going to
because
call it a toasty because we're not American.
little toasty sandwich,
But a
thick
cheese
slices of extra mature cheddar.
Oh,
Honestly, that's all you have: cheese and bread, and
What
it's
more do you
bloody
need?
lovely.
simple. It's simple and effective. You don't need to complicate it.
Now, if you do the same thing, but then you also it's like a bacon and cheese.
Oh,
Oh, you're
it's like
dancing.
bacon and brie.
Oh,
Bacon and brie panini.
that's my problem with bacon and brie, and they're always there like, oh, we're just going to caramelise some onions.
Get this red onion and
Get your chutney away from me. Fuck off.
filthy
bacon,
cunt. Get your chutney
brie,
away.
bread. Stop pissing around. There's flavour enough in that. I don't get why you. I don't,
Brie
like,
is so. Is good.
if they put some cranberry in there,
Oh, I
fine.
like cranberry.
I'd rather have it not. But like, if you're going to be a bit, like, just do it. That's fine. But why do you need to put onions and chutney into your bacon and brie sandwich? Doesn't make any fucking sense.
While we're on cheese, I just thought of camembert and I really want a camembert.
I just had a fucking exorcism
You
in my
okay?
body. Oh, Jesus.
Why is a Reuben sandwich? Who's Reuben and why is he in my salami?
Cannibalism sandwich.
What is a Reuben? Oh, I don't care. I don't even care enough to Google it.
Bacon was 16th!
4 is a club sandwich. I think that's like turkey and lettuce and shit.
This is basically like
A
a
Subway.
BLT.
It's just in a sub, isn't it?
Subway, innit?
3 is a breakfast sandwich. Now, I would disagree with that on one thing, and that's cold egg. Like, cold egg in a sandwich. Whether it's... Because shop egg, like, if you got that from Meal Deal, I'm not eating egg if it's been sat on a shelf for 4 days. But even just any form of cold egg, no.
Now, my problem is that
No.
they usually whack a load of, like, Tommy K and those
they
sort of
do
things.
cunt it with Tommy K.
And also, it's just the fact of, like... Like,
It's not.
like, you can criticise me for this. I could perfectly happily eat, like an egg and bacon sarnie.
Okay.
I am one of... Because, like, I could do it. I don't actually mind egg in a sarnie. But the problem is most things you pair egg with don't really work.
Egg mayo is a big thing.
Yeah.
Egg and cress. Fucking egg and cress.
But I'd probably just rather have a full English.
Yeah,
That's-
I don't really want it between me.
Just don't what. Just
Take the toast away, put the bread away, put it in the toast for a bit.
Yeah.
Get some toast with...
It's
Number
not
2,
going
James.
well, is it, Mr. Oliver?
It's just an egg sandwich. How is number 2?
Number 2?
Just egg.
like as I've said, like, if it's like
Egg
part
goes
of a
with
me-
something, but just egg.
if it's part of a meal deal, as I said, I don't mind like an egg and bacon or something like that. Just an egg sandwich.
Even like, at least Eggo crust is shit and horrible, but you put in something, there's egg, it is just egg.
Just put some scrambled egg on
Yeah,
toast,
just-
cunt.
Now, what
Fry
would you,
it.
what would you say number one should
My
be?
action was fry it.
That is how frying works. What would you say number one should be? 'Cause I don't
Well, I'm
think
trying to
it's
think
far
of.
off.
I'm trying to think of like ones that haven't been said, like a sausage sarnie wouldn't
I
be
love
that
a
bad.
sausage sarnie.
But
Sausage and bacon sarnie is where it's at.
I can't. It was like technically a burger's a sandwich.
That is true.
I can't think of what I've missed.
Chicken sandwich.
Chicken
The top is
sandwich.
just chicken sandwich, which seems a bit simple.
Just a bit.
Put some bacon with it. If it's a chicken and bacon,
I think right. I'm going to give that props because if you are doing like a sandwich with 3 or 4 ingredients, like I talked about with like having a base for a sandwich, I don't think there is a better base than chicken.
no, chicken's great.
Because chicken is fantastic, it's flavoursome, it's healthy, and it is very, I'm going to sound like a right cunt, but it's very adaptive of other flavours.
Oh, you can put chicken's like a bake. Yeah, chicken's
Chicken
a
with
great base.
cheese, bacon, like
Spicy,
pesto,
like-
like if you want some veg in there, like veg is like doable with that.
Yeah, chicken is a very very versatile meat. Like chicken is
Meat
great.
versatile
'cause-
meat.
Exactly. Get that in the quote book. But chicken is great because you can really put it with anything. You can do whatever you want with it. So fair play. Yeah, chicken is a top sandwich. I'll take that. Chicken and bacon though.
Oh,
Like a chicken bacon. Tesco
I
bacon,
will-
chicken and bacon.
I don't want to sound like we're ripping off the good old Jack, mate, too
No.
much. What's your meal deal of choice? If you can think
Oh.
of, I'll give you. I want a couple because I can think of a couple. So I'm gonna.
I'd say it used to be. This is very strange. I think you got me into these. Like there's the hoisin duck wraps from Tesco.
That's
it
one of
used
mine.
to always be hoisin duck wrap, a smoothie of some kind,
The classic, like they're like £2.36.
Yeah.
You can get a part of a meal deal.
and then I'd get, if I can, I'm boring, so it'd be ready salted crisps. It'd be like the ridged, like the Walker's Max ready salted. Just
God,
ready
okay.
salted is all that.
Walker's baked vial.
Oh yeah, is that like the? Are they the ones like the cream
Just-
stuff? Yeah.
Just fry them, cunt.
Honestly, there's a reason we fry crisps.
Like I quite like a lot of like healthy alternatives. At the end of the day, if you're eating crisps,
You measure
have a
salmon
bag
fries.
of fucking crisps.
Treat yourself and have.
Ugh.
There's a reason we the reason we don't
Yeah.
make crisps because they're rank. But yeah, it would be that. Or now I probably would go for a chicken bacon sarnie, then probably still smoothie and the Max ready salted.
I
I'm
reckon
really
you've
boring with
no,
crisps.
no, you've gone with pretty much what I'd go for because my main, because usually I'd go Tesco for
I've
a
not had
meal deal.
I'm the same. I've probably.
Hoisin duck wrap, or
So
what
good.
they do is like chicken, bacon, and stuffing.
I've never seen. a chicken
Little
bacon
bit of
stuffing.
mayo works really nicely.
Nice.
Then usually there's probably 3 options to go for. For snack, I'll probably go for just like ready salted crisps. Probably not even like the rich ones, just like Walker's ready salted. Just nice, snacky,
Simple.
bit of salt. Something salty is just
Oh,
lovely.
it-
If I want chocolate,
Oh, I think of chocolate.
I'd go for a salted caramel Twix.
Oh, I fucking love it.
Or quite a lot, you can get like a mini like chicken satay.
I didn't even think of those little like.
Yeah, you get a little chicken
Oh.
satay. I used to, like when I was like
Chicken satay
16, I used to go
meal,
for like a couple of pork pies. You get a couple like mini like pork pies. Don't you fucking laugh at me, Fraser. You get like little mini pork pies. They're lovely.
I didn't even get chicken satay in a meal deal. That's amazing.
Wait, Tesco, you can.
Quite like a chicken satay. You bought some eating recently.
I buy
Oh,
chicken
really?
satay quite
Yeah.
regularly. I've
I need
already
to
eaten
buy
them. I
more.
quite like them.
Alright.
And then for drink, smoothie I agree with.
Red Bull?
If I'm at work, the biggest sugar-free Red Bull I can find.
Got to save you money.
Or if I'm feeling it, like a cherry Coke or something.
I don't know if we spoke about this on the podcast. I didn't write this
Hopefully
down.
we
It just
don't,
came
it's
to
content.
me. Talking of meal deals, was it Asda where they were like, get your cheapest item free?
I don't get that.
Well, that's not a meal deal then. Because
I
the
think that argument is that it does mean you can be like flexible, so you can just buy like. I think it's supposed to be these days like less of a meal deal, just kind of like if you want 3 chocolate bars, you can have 3 for the price of 2. like free waters. But then it's like, and then I guess
Awful.
what it also does, if you are one of those weirdos who buys like a just cheese or like a just ham, that would usually be cheaper anyway, which saves you some money.
They shouldn't be catering to those kinds of people, though.
Exactly.
Don't get just cheese.
But like, I don't.
I saw that when we were in Adelaide. That is awful.
It ruins my meal deal, and it's happened for like a year or so now.
Yeah.
And guess what? I don't think you see many people going into Asda for a meal deal anymore. So
Tesco is still the king of meal deals.
They've bummed their own concept.
They fucked it.
Like, well done.
Well done.
You're an
well
idiot.
done, Asda. Proud of yourself.
God, what's their save money, live better?
Yeah. Clearly, fucking. I don't know.
Save money.
Tesco, every little helps. Asda, save money, live better. Sure. Why?
Saving money every day?
Yeah, why not? Every little. Yeah, save money. Sure. Something like that.
We wear green, but we're not grasshoppers.
Nice. That's exactly what it is.
That's exactly what
there.
it is. Lovely.
God,
We
folks.
are back. Subscribe.
Yeah.
Sure, I'd whack in a cheeky
Little.
subscribe. I am not. I'm gonna save that note because I feel like that's a lovely bit of content for a couple of weeks' time. I talked about this on the same night as the curried cauliflower mac and cheese.
Okay.
And then I watched it while you were at the Comic Con. We can talk about the Comic Con for a bit actually as well, because that'd be cool. But first, I feel like that'd be quite a nice note to end things on. But I wanted to give a special shout out to the Richard Curtis and his amazing work in About Time. Because it's a film we mentioned then, and then when they were at the Comic Con, it's a film I watched. Have you seen About Time?
I have not not in a while.
I will happily watch it with
watch
everyone. Because I genuinely think every time I watch it might be one of my favorite films of all time. If not like right now I can't think of a film that is just like that like every time I watch it just resonates and is just like beautiful, because it's so basically if you don't know, and as a recap for you, it's basically it stars Domhnall Gleeson, the beautiful man. And it is so basically the men in a certain family can travel through time, but not in like a sci-fi way, and just kind of like you go into a cupboard, you clench your fists, and you can just end up at a time in your own life. So you go back inside your own body at that time. But like, it doesn't really. I think it's one of those films. If you want a film recommendation for the week, search out About Time. I can't remember what I think it's on Netflix in the UK, so VPNs. It's quite easy to find, I believe. And I don't know, without getting too deep, I think I'm just like at a certain stage of my life where it's just like a film where it's like, obviously it's just it's really consistently funny, incredibly like relatable, fun characters. But just this, like, deep, resonating message of, like... Because it kind of, like, sets its character to, like, live, like, quite a standard life, in a way. But just, like, this message about, like, how to, like, live life every day, and, like ideas of, like, life and death, and, like, the passing of time, and, like, previous mistakes, and just like living each day to the fullest. Like I cry at Toy Story 3 and 4 every time I watch them. Apart from that, I don't cry at films. I'm not ashamed to say I cried at the end of About Time. I don't know how much you remember of it.
I don't remember a lot of it, to be honest.
I honestly...
We need to watch it.
I think for me in my life right now, it's one of my favourites. Just because... I just think, you know, it's beautiful, and I think so. That's my task for you all. Watch About Time. There's your homework.
Film night, we should watch it.
Honestly, I will very happily, because I just think it's and you know, it's everyone's so relatable. Rachel McAdams is great in it.
Nice.
Got Bill Nighy as the dad. Fantastic cast. Like,
Bill Nighy's great.
Is it? I think Margot Robbie's in it as well. Not as like a big role, but like like kind of like Margot Robbie before she was like properly famous, which is obviously quite fun. Fantastic film. If you are a Doctor Who fan, Captain Adelaide from Waters of Mars is Bill Nye's wife and Domhnall Gleeson's mother. Fantastic performance. That was kind of a waffly segment that didn't really mean anything, but I just
enjoyed it.
Wanted to share that with you all. Watch About Time. That's my. I might just occasionally pop film recommendations on this podcast, and feel free to do the same.
Muppets Most Wanted. I had to. I had to.
Also, this might be the last podcast with this hair because I might get it cut tomorrow. It's too long. I'm sick of it. Yeah, so
treat yourself.
That's the plan. Quick trim. I need to whip the ironing board out because those my clothes are creased.
Oh god.
And then yeah.
Truro. Yeah, Truro.
Shall I eat some lunch before you guys?
Yeah, I would.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I said so deep. Yeah, I would.
Why
you get lunch in Truro?
That's my thing. Yeah. Are we going to eat something in Truro?
Maybe actually might.
Because I can happily wait till like 2 o'clock.
I'd wait. Just we might go to Starbucks or Nero or something.
This
is very niche. No one.
They enjoy our waffles. If you're still watching this, you enjoy it. There's probably not many people watching onto this.
Thank you, Matt.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you,
KTC partnership.
I was trying to think it through. What? Yeah. No, I just couldn't think.
Oh, God.
So you
would have been sure before.
You went to a Comic-Con.
I did.
What's going on?
Exeter Comic-Con. It was very good.
Chameleon.
Yeah. It was very good. There was a lot going on.
What are your moments? What are your highlights?
I've got a funny story. So Sylvester McCoy was there, the 7th Doctor. What a legend. And he was very nice. He was there for a long time. So he's quite old. Like he was not looking.
He's getting on.
He was getting on. But he was there from we got there at 10:20, and he didn't leave until the con basically shut down. He put in a shift. And this massive, I think it was like a Warhammer cosplay, but it was 7-foot massive foam thing trying to get in, and it walked through these double doors that were not tall enough for this massive cosplay to get through. So you had to bend down and manoeuvre his way through. And there was another door here, so Sylvester McCoy sort of waddled out of this door, turned around, saw this 7-foot Warhammer piece, and almost keeled over. He just waddles through, sees it, and it genuinely shits himself. And I was like, oh my god, that's made my day, just seeing Sylvester McCoy and he shit himself. Other than that, it was a lot of fun. There were a lot of Muppets. Cause they've obviously got those little individual businesses at stalls and stuff.
So for them, what did you go as?
I went as Jim Henson, because of course I did, with my little Rolf the dog puppet. And everyone loved Rolf the dog, which made me happy. Because I was a bit like, is this a good cosplay?
Did you whip out the Rolf impression quite a lot?
Oh, I did, because Rolf didn't really I didn't put Rolf away really, because otherwise I just look like a weirdo with a beard. But yeah, Rolf, everyone was really lovely. Loved Rolf. I was like, right, that's my go-to now, and I want to get a Kermit puppet to do it with, because I think Kermit would go down a treat. Yeah, it's always a nice vibe at Comic Con because everyone's really nice.
Yeah,
everyone's there to do the same thing. It was lovely. The one thing. I've got to be careful here. It gets a bit intense at times when there's groups of teens running around.
I know what you're going to say, and it's perfectly valid to say it.
There's a certain group of teenagers, I'll just say it, people who are very, very, very into their anime. I'm not saying anime is bad. I'm not saying it's shit. But the stereotypical...
you can say it about Doctor Who fans. Sometimes they get way too far.
I'm not saying anyone who likes anime is in this group, but you can picture in your head the type of 15-year-old anime fans that run around being horrible cretins. There are a lot of them going around. But other than that, it just sort of feels a bit like, alright, can we have a bit of a chill? But it was a lot of fun. I want to go to more. We should go to more. We really should go to more.
The problem is, I'll have to stay away from merch stands because that will be my slight
It's such a horrible... And because I had Rolf with me, whenever I walked past a stand and they had Muppet stuff, they're like, oh, I've got some Muppet stuff. And I'm like, oh, that's not helpful. So there was this guy who did Muppet art, which was really cool. So he had Christmas Carol art in a frame. I was like, I can't because it's too much money. People Muppet figures. I was like, this is... And obviously I got 2 mystery bags because I can't stay away from mystery bags.
Fantastic content.
Video up, go watch it.
Yeah, I'll whack some videos in the corner.
Depending on how together my life is, I want to do like a everything I bought at the con, 'cause I bought quite a lot. That might be up, might not be.
Will it? What's your Saturday upload?
That if I film it.
In that, the details won't be done, but the details will be done after
Yeah.
then. So I'll
It'll either be up or it's not.
I'll whack any relevant videos in the card.
Thank you, James.
So go and a couple
But no,
of podcasts.
if you've never been to a con and you like basically anything nerdy, go to them, because they will have literally anything there. Like, you can't name something that you would consider nerdy that they won't have something at the con.
Yeah.
Like, it's great fun. They have a lot of docky woo.
Which is
Well,
what
I mean
we
a
love.
lot of docky woo.
Good.
There's a whole shelf that must be about 6'2", just covered in like Doctor Who pops and Daleks and figures. Those little hexagon ones you collect, there's loads of them. I was like, this is dangerous.
If I found another stand, I'd happily get another
Have
stand.
you completed your stand now?
I've
Get
completed
it.
the stand.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I'd like to see it.
Yeah, you should.
Unrelated. Niche. But there you go.
I've got a Doctor Who stand with I think it's I can't remember the company now. There's a Doctor Who stand. There's some figures on it. I like Doctor Who.
Docky woo.
Docu?
In case you didn't know.
In case you didn't know, please watch my content over on Sunday and Monday. I've got a couple of cool people coming onto the Nerd Brit channel, because I've got, hopefully, I need to actually remind him about this, but hopefully I've got friend of the podcast and us in general, Paul Scudder, coming on
hero.
for a podcast either Friday or Saturday.
You can love.
And then I've got Chef himself, Ben.
Chef Ben.
Chef Ben coming on for a separate podcast, likely for Monday.
About what? If you would like to say.
So
I'm assuming it's Doctor Who for both of them.
So Paul is a retrospective look at the Jodie era.
Nice.
Ben is a podcast review of Power of the Doctor. There's going to be 2 separate Power of the Doctor reviews on my channel. Don't at me. That's fine. But then what I'm going to have to do this weekend, like from Friday to Monday, is busy because I have got 2. I've got 2 podcasts, both of which, in an ideal world, need to be out, one on Friday, one on Monday. The Friday one I'm less bothered about if it goes on Saturday, but ideally the Monday one kind of has to be Monday. Need a haircut. I've got both a show some documents to my new job and come in for a training day to my job. Plus just general, I've got scripts to learn, and I've got, so on the Monday, it's going to be film the podcast.
Sorry, I just had an absolute panic, sorry.
I'll talk about that in a sec.
Absolute
I've got to film the podcast, go for a rehearsal with Katie, woo, and then come edit the podcast and put it up. So Monday's going to be a lot. What's your drama?
Basically, I've just realised I'm working Saturday, Sunday. I'm then going to Newquay to see my family on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, which means I've basically got to film Saturday's video, Tuesday's video, probably Thursday's video, in the space of a day.
If you need me to do a guest upload,
I'm a bit
let me know.
scared. It's fine. It's fine.
I can put together a
Because
quick
I can
Muppet
do-
history for you if you need it. let me know. I'll sort it out.
I actually might, because I'm a bit. It'll be fine.
If you need me to put together a Fraser Oliver
Little
style
guest video.
I will
Guest
do.
host, I might do.
Yeah, that's
It'll be
fine.
fine.
Oh, I might have to sort out the Fraser Oliver channel for an upload.
I think
That's
it
all
might be
good.
fine.
That's all
I'll
good.
just have to motor through recording. Yeah, be fine.
We good?
Yeah, I think we're good.
We good? Yeah.
We're good.
Subscribe. Cheers. Yes.
Icons of the podcast now. They look so cute.
On the end of this
smile.
podcast, I hope you're all right.
Yeah.
Doing well.
Sorry we weren't actually here for a week, but kind of were.
Look after yourselves. I hope you're okay. Smiling, happy, dandy. Look after yourself. Look after your heads. Look after your minds. Look after your souls. Look after your bodies.
Go and have some gammon.
Go and have some gammon. Someone sponsor us, please. Thank you. Bye.
We got HelloFresh.
Get on HelloFresh. Sort us out.